Is there a job you can do?
If you can't even support us, maybe you should just leave. Actually, we're on the verge of going out of business. If only I had the management skills.
Then, let me help you. My name's Keiichi Sato. I'm running an import business with my best friend Yuta.
Keiichi! Yuta called. He's going back to Japan tomorrow.
Got it. Let's all go out for a drink when he gets back.
Sounds good. I'm looking forward to it.
Her name's Sasami Oda. She's the general manager of this company, and she's also my girlfriend. I'm so lucky to be working with my best friend and my girlfriend. Well, that's what I thought, but after Yuta came back from purchasing goods, a problem arose. Hey Yuta, did you change the number of products to purchase on your own? There's a possibility that we won't be able to handle our inventory with this number. Now why would I say that? I don't agree with what you're saying. It's only natural to want to stock more on products at a lower price and sell them as much as you can, right?
Yuta's more talented in this business compared to you. I mean, even your personal life is very dull too, so...
That has nothing to do with this.
It does, because I'm going out with Yuta now.
Excuse me? You're my girlfriend, right? Oh, sorry about that, Keiichi. People can change their feelings, you know? Anyways, I can't believe that I'm better than you, even in business management, which I entrusted you to do. I mean, is there a job you can do?
If you can't even support us, maybe you should just leave.
I can't believe I actually cared about these people. I can't work with them now that I know their true intentions. I withdrew from the position and left the company. The shock of being betrayed by my best friend and my girlfriend was so great that I felt really empty. While browsing the internet, I happened to find a hot spring inn associated with my favorite novelist. I guess I'll try to relax in the hot spring, huh? Thus began my solo trip to the hot spring inn. When I entered the lobby, I was greeted by the landlady, who had a lovely smile.
Welcome, sir. My name's Nagisa. Please do make yourself at home.
She seems young to be a landlady.
What brought you here, Sato-sama?
I'm a huge fan of Ushio Unabata, the novelist. He stayed at this inn for a long time, didn't he? So?
Oh my, is that so? I'm a huge fan of him too. It was because of his novels that I started working here.
Wow, I'm kind of glad to hear that. I can't believe there are people who'd share the same interests as me. The room I was introduced to was old but clean. Above all, the view of the ocean from the large window was wonderful. Wow, what an amazing view!
This is the room where Ushio Unabara-san stayed.
What? Are you sure that I can stay in this room?
Of course! I'm glad I could introduce it to you, Sato-sama.
Nagisa-san prepared tea with her lovely smile and left. I'm so glad I came here. Then I got into the hot springs right away. After that, I enjoyed a nice, relaxing time, eating delicious meals while looking out at the ocean. The next day, it was time to check out. Come to think of it, I didn't see any other guests other than myself. Even though it's a weekday, I wonder if the inn is able to run its business this way. At that moment, I thought I heard Nagisa's voice from the hallway. I was grateful for her hospitality, so I guess I'll say my thanks and greet her. As I turned her direction, I saw Nagisa-san talking to an elderly man. With not many guests, we probably have to close the inn.
Please, can you wait just a little longer? I want to try as much as I can.
I understand how you feel, Nagisa-san, but we can't run the inn in our current condition. Unless by some miracle. Maybe they're having a hard time running the business.
Oh no! What should I do?
Excuse me, I'd like to check out.
Oh, yes, sir.
After checking out, Nagisa-san looks at me with a sad smile on her face.
Sato-sama, if you'd be so kind as to introduce this inn to someone you know.
Yes, you're right. Actually, I heard you talk about the inn in the hallway just now.
Oh my. I'm really sorry that you had to hear that. Originally, this inn was scheduled to close down. I already knew that, but I still chose to work here. I wanted to protect this inn, which is precious to me, because I love Unabara-san's novels. My motivation was recognized, and I was asked to be in charge as this inn's landlady. But not many guests would come here to stay. Actually, we're on the verge of going out of business. If only I had the management skills.
Then let me help you.
What?
I used to run a company, so I might be able to help you. Maybe the reason why I said something so out of my character was because my effort didn't pay off at that company. It's quite a commitment for a young person like Nagisa-san to become a landlady. I wanted her efforts to pay off somehow. Nagisa-san supported me and I was hired as a live-in employee. Apparently, this is her last chance to decide whether or not to continue the inn. What a huge responsibility. I'll give it my all. I immediately began working with her to identify the inn's issues. The oceanside rooms have spectacular views, don't they? But that's not being conveyed enough if you look at the current reservation website of the inn.
You might be right. When I show the guests around into those rooms, they're always so surprised.
Let's try to find a better way to convey this information. We've got to show off these spectacular views. The important thing is to attract customers. I called Liz, my former business partner and a very good friend.
Long time no see, Keiichi. I haven't seen your name in any of the emails lately.
I left my old company.
Oh my. But now that I know that, that's understandable. I thought that the company's been a mess ever since you left.
What? What do you mean? Did something happen?
There hasn't been any orders lately. Seems like they're overstocked. That company's all about having the latest products, right? I was wondering if it's okay for them to be overflowing with outdated products.
Ah, I see. Well, it's none of my business anymore. Anyway, Liz, I have some new business I'd like to discuss with you.
Oh? What is it?
I've asked Liz to actively promote our inn's charms overseas. I translated the introduction of the inn and various parts of the inn into English to make it more accessible to everyone. As a result, the number of guests increased.
The number of guests has increased, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. The number of guests from overseas has increased. And for the domestic market, the concerts and the activities that we planned are all going well.
Keiichi-san, you even became a translator for me.
It's okay. We have to do what we can to desperately protect this inn. When I work as a translator, I naturally spend more time with Nagisa-san. Sometimes we're mistaken as a married couple.
We've been asked if we're a married couple again.
Maybe it means we make a great team.
You're right. But when we're like this, it really feels like we're...
What's wrong?
It's nothing.
One day while I was resting in my room, I heard a voice from the outside sliding door.
Keiichi-san, do you have a moment now?
Sure. What's up? Nagisa-san, who came into the room, looked serious.
Keiichi-san, will you teach me English? I want to be able to talk and communicate more with our guests from overseas.
Of course, sure, please come in. We made progress bit by bit, and then, finally, the inn was fully booked. I carefully put the profits into capital expenditures, checking the financial documents. We're finally getting close to renovating the building.
We did it, Keiichi-san!
As the renovation began, the media outlet asked us to do an interview on our inn, which we accepted. But actually, this would later start up a problem. A few days after the TV interview. Keiichi! I know you're in there! Come on out!
We need to talk to you!
Yuta? Sasami? What do you want with me now?
Keiichi-san, who are those people?
There's some people who I know. I'm going over there for a minute.
I'll come with.
We promptly showed them into another room so they wouldn't disturb the other guests. Yuta, Sasami, what do you want? Don't play dumb! You ran away leaving us to run the company. As I recall, you two were the ones who told me to leave the company.
I didn't expect that our company's business was in such jeopardy!
Thanks to you, we're on the verge of going out of business due to its terrible business performance. What are you gonna do? Don't accuse me, and I'm not in the position to do anything about it in the first place. If I remember correctly, the company was stable when I was there at least. You two must have done something for the company to face financial difficulties. I just increased the number of purchases. Then you probably increased them without thinking at all. Why? I confirmed it at the meeting to get a feel for it. What about the data analysis? I thought I handed that over to you. Ugh.
We weren't sure how to use that.
I told you guys that it was important. Jeez, you guys are hopeless. Please, Keiichi. Please, come back to the company. I can't.
Are you abandoning us?
You guys are the ones who betrayed me, right? I'm remembering how I felt then. Do you have any idea what I went through? Let me make myself clear. I don't want to help. And above all, I'm in charge of an inn, which is really important to me right now. So, I can't leave this place.
Keiichi-san.
No way! If we don't do this, we'll be the ones in debt.
Oh God! It's all your fault, Yuta! Why did you make me your business partner after that? Thanks to you, I'm involved in this mess too. Hey, Keiichi. When we were dating, you said you cared about me, right? I can't take back the debt. You know I'm not that strong. Right, Keiichi? I'm in trouble. So just forget what happened in the past and help us out. If you're involved with this luxurious inn that's been picked up as a feature on TV, you must have enough money, right? That's enough! Who the heck are you? Why are you crying? I heard everything from Keiichi-san. That you betrayed Keiichi-san. Do you know how painful it was for Keiichi-san? But all you could think about was yourself. I don't allow you to take advantage of Keiichi-san's kindness like that.
Thank you, Nagisa-san. Please, wipe your tears.
Keiichi-san, but...
Don't worry. Trying to reach their heart won't work on them. Sasami, don't blame everything on Yuta. And I have no obligation to pay off your debt.
But Yuta's unreliable too. So what should I do from here on out?
I think we're done talking now. Please, leave.
Please leave. As soon as possible. It's all your fault, Yuta!
Damn it. I was supposed to be smarter than Keiichi. I'm struggling to pay back my debt. Yet Keiichi has both money and status. I can't believe this. I won't let it end like this. I'll definitely take down Keiichi with me.
The day after Yuta and Sasami stormed off, I was checking out reviews of the inn on the internet. If there are any reviews, I make sure to reply to them. So, I checked on that day as usual. What the heck is this? There are a bunch of reviews with low ratings.
This is terrible. What they're saying is all untrue.
It's predictable on who's behind all this, since they just came in yesterday.
So they're the ones who did it? They didn't even spend the night at our inn.
Anyway, what they posted isn't true. If we submit a deletion request, it should be approved. Fortunately, the request to delete the review was immediately approved. Then, this time a social media account hating our inn showed up. Being able to find their account with our in-name is a terrible trick that they came up with.
We all worked so hard to get here, but to have such a bad reputation because of this is just too much. What if our guests believe these terrible rumors and lies?
Yeah, you're right. But if their malicious intentions are this obvious, a request for disclosure of the Cinder's information should definitely come through. We've no choice but to take legal action against them. Is it Yuta, or is it someone else? Anyway, no matter who it is, I'll never forgive them. The Cinder was identified by the disclosure request. As expected, it was Yuta who caused the commotion.
Crap! How did they find out? I can't believe I'm being sued!
Who cares about that? Just do something about the company!
How hopeless that Yuta had ignored the company instead of trying to save it, and focused in making a commotion over reviews in social media. Soon after that, the company went bankrupt. Yuta and Sasami were in huge debt. Yuta had to pay not only the debt, but also compensation to us after being sued.
It wasn't supposed to be like this!
The case was cleared up and, finally, a peaceful daily life returned. Nagisa-san, you look so happy.
Yes, I am. That terrible review and social media account is gone, so... There are a lot of reviews posted up now from people who actually enjoyed the inn.
I'm so sorry about the trouble Yuta caused.
Oh, no, please don't. Thanks to you, Keiichi-san, we were able to rebuild the inn. It's all thanks to you for talking to me about the inn at that timing. Thank you.
No. It's because of your hard work and the effort you made, Nagisa-san.
We all worked hard together, didn't we?
Speaking of which, isn't it your birthday soon, Nagisa-san? I'd like to celebrate your birthday. Is there anything you want?
Oh, well, I do have something I want.
What is it? Tell me.
I'd like to spend some time alone with you, Keiichi-san, on our day off.
What?
If possible, I'd like to go out with you. Is that too much to ask?
Not at all. If you don't mind that it's me, I'll go out with you as much as you'd like.
I'm so happy. I look forward to it.
Nagisa-san was so cute with her cheeks blushing bright red that even I began to blush. Thanks for watching until the end.
Please subscribe to our channel.